Welcome once again to the deepest, darkest depths of Carphone Warehouse. I have another agent who's ready to take you through another very exciting gadget. So it's that time again to follow me into the lab. Good morning, Agent P. I hear you have something really exciting for us.
I sure do. Today we'll be looking at the long-awaited Nokia N95. This phone does everything.
I bet it can't do the washing up.
Don't be so foolish. It's a phone. It would get liquid
All right,
damage. You should know that.
It's a joke.
Oh.
Anyway, okay, so we're going to go on our normal tour of the handset, then we're going to run through some of the very basic specifications, then we're going to show you really what this handset can do and demo a few of those features, and remember, stay tuned for our interesting fact of the week. I'll leave it with you, Agent P.
Okay, I'm going to take you for a short tour of the handset. Now, looking at the phone itself, it's a little bit slimmer than the N80, and also it's got a dual slide function, and it only weighs in about 120 grams. Have a look at the front. You'll see it's got quite a large screen. It's also got a VGA camera, being a 3.5G phone, plus a small light for all that nighttime filming. Now, the menu button on the front is quite standard with all the Nokia phones. You've also got a key which takes you into the media player. Now, let's have a look at the side of the phone. You'll notice some keys on the side. First of all, you've got your button which takes you into the camera. You've also got a button which takes you straight into the gallery, so to view any pictures. You've also got your volume buttons. Now if I spin it around, you'll notice you have your headphone jack, you have your standard infrared, and also the ability to upgrade your memory with a memory card. Now the handset does come with 150 megabytes built in, so you might not need a memory card straight away. Let's open the phone up. Let's slide it this way. You'll notice it illuminates blue, which looks very pretty, and it also has your standard keypad. Now, the interesting thing about this phone is it slides both ways. Now let's slide it the other way and see what happens. The handset now becomes a full-on multimedia machine. Okay, so if I spin it around, you'll notice it goes straight into the media player. If I press this button here, you'll notice it goes straight into the music player. I'm now able to play some music. So let's select a song. I'll use these keys here. Select play, and it plays your song. Okay, you then use your buttons here to stop. If I want to listen to the next song, what I do is I use the keys here. Fantastic.
Okay, let me quickly take you through the basic specifications of this handset. Okay, so this is Nokia's first 3.5G handset, which works 10 times faster than 3G, which means quicker downloads. Now you've also got Wi-Fi, so you can have wireless connections. So if I was to click on this, you can see it's connected to a Wi-Fi connection. Now you can continue web browsing, search for another wireless connection, disconnect, or switch off your wireless scanning altogether. Now, if I was to take you into the menu, I'll show you around here. Basically, you've got your normal messaging features, so you can do text, MMS, and you've got your maps feature for GPS, which I'll show you in a minute. You've got your calendar up here as well, and your gallery where all of your pictures and videos will be stored. You've also got your music player in there. You've got your tools menu. Now if I go into here, it will show you your connections. So you've got Bluetooth, infrared, and a USB connection there as well. Now if you go into applications, this is where you can really tailor the phone to make it your own. You can add and take away applications. Now you've got a radio in here, so as you're going along on journeys, you can listen to FM radio and tune it in. You've also got LifeBlog. Now this will store everything on your phone, from messages to pictures to anything that you've got on there in a chronological order, so you can make a total LifeBlog and sync it with your PC. You've also got your 5 megapixel camera, yes you heard it right, that's 5 megapixel camera. A real player in there, you've got your games down here as well, and also you've got podcasting. Now for those of you who've got iPods and you like downloading podcasts, well, you can also now do that on your N95. So if I was to go into podcasts, now I've got The Apprentice on there and it will tell me when it was last updated, and then I can click on it to update it again. So you can add your favourite podcasts on there. If I wanted to put it on there, all I would find is the address that I need to type it in and it would download it directly from the internet. Now, what I'm going to take you through now is I'm just going to have a look at the GPS function of the phone. Okay, so if I take you into the Maps section, and I can show you what the GPS can really do. So we'll start off by loading the maps itself. And then what it will do, it will zoom down into the maps that you've loaded on. Now, I loaded the maps on using PC and the Nokia website. You can download the map finder from the Nokia website, and then you can install the maps onto your handset. Now, this is probably the most cost-effective way of doing it, because otherwise it will use your data connection to download the maps, and this can be quite time-consuming. So I would recommend doing it on your PC and using the data cable to link it up. So now I've found my position, and you'll see that the satellite in the right-hand corner will find the GPS position any minute now. Now this does take a couple of moments, so give it some time to do that, and make sure that your keypad is slid up so your buttons are exposed. This is because the actual GPS is located underneath the keypad, the receiver, so it needs to be open. Now once you've actually found your maps, what you can do is you can find a position, you can plan the route, you can navigate to somewhere, you can send a location, save a location, or search nearby. Now what else you can do is you can just find your GPS position. You've also got in there Add Navigation. Now you can download this at a cost, and it will add voice navigation for you, and city guides. So if you're going anywhere abroad, then you'll be able to download a city guide so you know where you're going. If we go back to our map here, so you can see now that there's not a red cross in the bottom right hand corner where our satellite is, because it's found our GPS position. So what we're going to do now is I'm just going to show you how to plan a route. So what you do is you select a starting point. Now you can select a landmark, somewhere recent from the map itself, or an address if you type it in, or from the guides, the city guides that is. Well, I'm going to start off with where we are. So then we need to pick our destination. Now what I've done is I've just entered an address in here. So again, you can do it from a recent place you've been to, from the map, or from an address. So what I've done is I've typed in the address. And we search that, and it will find that address for us, and we select that as our finishing point. So then what we do is we go to Show Route. We now have our starting location and our destination. So if we go to Show Route, we'll now calculate the route for us. Again, this will take a little bit of time, so if you let the phone calculate the route, now it will give you an itinerary. Now I've selected by car. You can also calculate routes by foot as well. It gives you an itinerary and directions, and it also gives you a summary of where you're going to, how long it's going to take, so on and so forth. Okay, so what we can do now is we can get the phone to show us that on the map. So here we go. Now it's showing us the route on the map, and you can use the star or hash key to zoom in or out. So I can zoom in and I can zoom out again. Now, what's great about this is I can start navigating, we can start tracking the actual route itself, so where we are and where we're going to, but we can also start a simulation, so it will show us the way to go. So we click on Start Simulation. What it will do is it will just calculate the route again, and then it will give you a demo, if you like, of the actual route itself. And here you go.